A very good morning to one and all. Hey guys, this is Elizabeth again from Vidhyalakshmi Matriculation High Secondary School. It's good morning, vanakkam, vandanam and namaskar. Fine, today I am here with again another topic where you might wonder what this image is all about. Here you could see girls, very small children standing in one line with a nice pose. But one girl seems to be different. Yes, I've got my topic which is saying something different, which means be different, okay, because you could see one small child being different than the other girls, acting as she likes. Might be she felt that she should do that, so she's quite different than the other children. So here my topic is be different, that is like this. You might be having a lot of people walking towards one side, but there will be one guy who will be on the other side. Yes, this is even indicating that we must be different at times or even all the time, because being different is good in a positive manner for a good cause. I repeat, being different in a positive manner for a good cause is always good. It's going to help us. So let's just get into our today's topic by being different without any delay. Fine. Again, I repeat, be different. Being different is a strength. Do remember that being different is a strength. So just be different. I am emphasizing again and again. So you might wonder, okay, why do you want us to be different? And in what ways do I have to be different, isn't it? I have told you why we have to be different, because being different is going to be a strength. Of sure, it's going to be a strength because we are doing it for a positive thing and we are going to do it for a good cause. So here, in what way are we going to be different? That's the matter. And today's content is we are going to be different by having a different vocabulary related to English language. Okay, so without any delay, again I go to my next slide, which says, first of all, what a vocabulary is. What do you mean by vocabulary? Vocabulary refers to the words we know to communicate effectively. In generally, vocabulary can be described as oral vocabulary or reading vocabulary. I repeat, what is a vocabulary? Vocabulary refers to the words that we know to communicate effectively. In general, vocabulary can be described as oral vocabulary or reading vocabulary. Oral vocabulary refers to the words we use in our speaking or the way we recognize in listening. I repeat, oral vocabulary refers to the words that we use while speaking or while recognizing and listening. Reading vocabulary refers to the words we recognize in print. Fine, I think I have given a lot of information about what a vocabulary is. We are going to go to the next slide, and that is going to tell us what is the importance of vocabulary. I repeat, this slide is just sharing or it's giving an information. Why do we have to stick on to vocabulary and give importance to vocabulary? Yes, the importance of vocabulary is a large vocabulary help us to communicate and express what we mean, which is very important. We must be having vocabulary which is helping us to communicate and even express what exactly we mean. And the size of your vocabulary is directly linked to your reading comprehension. I repeat, the size of my vocabulary, if I'm going to speak or write, it's directly linking to my reading comprehension, and it is even helping us or helping a person who may be judged by others based on his or her vocabulary. If I'm going to work in a school or if I'm going to work in an organization, of sure I'll be having people to judge me based on the vocabulary what I use or what I coin. So vocabulary is something which is even helping a person to be judged by others based on his or her own vocabulary. I hope you all understood the importance of vocabulary right now. Now let's just go to the next slide, which is just beginning with a wonderful concept. You know what? We have different ways to speak. All the time we say good morning. The moment we see someone, the first thing what we say is, hey, hello. So what do you say? Just hello. But we have got different ways to say something different in terms of hello. Okay? So here we are going to learn what are the different ways to say hello by being different. By being different. Again, I repeat. So now, how do we have to say hello in different ways? It's good morning, or you can say good afternoon, or you can even say good evening based on the day. And then you say hi there, and then you say hi, and then you say hi, nice to see you, and then you say good to see you, and then you say hey, what's up, and then you say hello. There are few people who give good emphasization by saying hello, and then there are few who says greetings, and then there are few informal people who say that long time no see. Again I say in a formal manner we say long time no see. This is something which I hear from students a lot. So glad to be a teacher here to share what are the ways to say hello. And then the next one is, how do you have to say how are you? Just like we say, hey, how are you? That's it. Why don't we say it differently by being different? Yes, today's topic is being different. So let's know how to be different by saying how are you in different ways. What are they? Let's see and let's get into. Okay, same old, same old. If someone is asking, hey, how are you? You can say, hey, I'm same old, same old. Then you can say fine and dandy, fine and dandy. And then you can say, I'm good, I'm pretty good, I'm fine, I'm well, I'm okay, not too bad, nothing much, oh, just the usual. So far, so good, I've been better, nothing much, I'm hanging in there, not too bad, can't complain, I'm hanging in there, I've been better, I'm alive. So all these ways you can really say how are you when someone is asking you with this question. Yeah, I'm same as old as. I'm same old, same old. You've got n number of ways to say a reply or to give a reply, how are you? Got it? Fine. Now let's go to the next slide to know something different which is going to teach us or help us to know how to be different. And what's that? When you are saying I'm happy, when someone is asking how are you, you can even say I'm happy. So when you say I'm happy, what are the different ways for you to say I'm happy? Here we go. I am over the moon. I'm chuffed. I couldn't be happier. I'm very pleased. I'm on cloud 9 and I'm absolutely delighted. I'm loving every moment of it. You can say this, I'm loving every moment of it. So all these are the ways you can say differently that you are happy, which means I'm happy. So the next slide, my technician is saying, come on, come to the matter, madam. You're just going about by beating about the bush. Fine. I'm in a hurry because I need to I have many schedules and I have many agendas in my life. So when I want to say that, hey, how are you? And I say, hey, I'm in a hurry. Then I can say in different ways. What are they? By being different. I'm in a rush. I have no time. I'm running out of time. I'm short of time. Let's get doing. I am pressed for time. I can't wait any longer. There's no time to wait. So you say ways to be happy in different ways by being different. Then the next slide shows how I could say that I'm busy. Someone is asking, hey, how are you? You're so busy. So you would like to say, hey, I'm busy. Come on, I have no time to even speak to you. So just let me just like wind up by saying bye. So when you are in such situations, you can always say, I'm busy in different ways. And what are those ways? Let's see to know how to be different by using different vocabularies. Okay? How could you say, am tied up. I'm up to my eyes. My plate is full. I have lots to do. I am swamped. I'm up to my neck. I'm busy as a bee. Nice, right? I hope you all would use it in your day-to-day conversations when you get a chance in your life to say that you are busy. How are we going to say? In all these ways, by being different, because we are different and we are going to use all the vocabulary which is going to be different. So, let's go with the next slide. How are we going to say I'm sorry if we are in a situation to say, oh, I'm very sorry? How could you say that? You have got different ways. The first thing is, I owe you an apology. It was all my fault. I sincerely apologize. Please forgive me. 1,000 apologies. Pardon me for being so rude. Please don't be mad at me. So all these are the ways we can say that we are sorry for something by being different. When you are in a situation to say that I've got some bad news, we get this at times in life. It's all based on the day, how it is going to be. So we have days which are good, days which are bad. So when we are in such situations, when we have a bad news, how do we just say it differently? How could we say it differently? Here we go. We are in deep trouble. We have a predicament problem. Now we are in a mess. We are in a bind. I am in dire straits now. What a nuisance. We have a dilemma on our hands now. The last way to say that you have a bad news is we have a dilemma on our hands now. So these are the ways you can be different by saying you've got a bad news, by using all these wonderful ways of sayings, by enriching your vocabulary. Yes. Now the next slide says, I'm tired. I think I've told a lot of vocabulary, or I've used a lot of ways to say things different. Now when I say that I'm tired, how could I say that? I can say I'm shattered. I'm all in. I am dog tired. I'm exhausted. I'm dead tired. I am knackered. I am wrecked. So all these ways you can say that you are tired in different ways. So let's go to the next slide, which says how to say that it's nice to meet you, because when we are about to wind up our conversation with someone, when we catch up with someone, we say, okay, fine, I think it's time to move because you have your own works and I have my own works. Let's just wind up our conversation and just bid bye. So when you say that, how do you say that? You end up your conversation by saying, okay, nice to meet you. So how could you say that in different ways? You can say that, glad to meet you, good to meet you, great seeing you, happy to meet you, I've enjoyed meeting you, it's lovely meeting you, it's a pleasure to meet you, pleased to meet you. So all these ways you can be different by saying that you felt nice to meet someone. Yes. And the next slide is something which is just going to tell us how to say that something was well done. For example, now I do a video and it's going on, I'm about to finish. If you really feel that, oh, you have done well, then how could you say that in different ways? You have to say, good job. And you can say, great work. And you can even say, first class job. And you can say, perfect. You can say, impressive. And you can say, professional. And you can even say, bravo. And you can say, triple A. So these are the ways to even say, well done. Yes. Why? Because we are going to be different and we are going to say things differently by using different ways to say how it was well done. Yes, the next slide has come automatically and it says, don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. I repeat, it's a wonderful quote, or it's a quote about being different. What does it say? The slide says that don't ever be afraid for you to be different. It says don't be afraid of being different. rather be afraid of being the same as everyone else. A wonderful quote which touched my heart, which I felt that yes, it's right, it's well said. So let's dare to be different. Let's dare to be different. Why? Because again I repeat, don't ever be afraid of being different, because when we are getting afraid of being the same like everyone else, it is a place where we have to be afraid. So don't ever be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Well, when you ask me like being different, is it bad? No. Being different isn't a bad thing. It means you're brave enough to be yourself. I repeat, don't ever be scared to be different if someone says that you act different, because when you are acting different or when you are speaking different, and if people feel that you are different in that aspect, just think that you are different in a positive manner, doing it for a good cause. So just don't be afraid. Why? Because being different isn't a bad thing. It means you're brave enough to be yourself. And in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. This is quoted by Mr. Coco Channel. I repeat, whoever is being different, remember that. Do remember that. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. I hope you understand. Whoever works in any sort of institution, let us remember that in order to be irreplaceable, we must always be different, because everywhere people are taken or things are considered when it is done differently in a unique manner. Okay, so old ways won't open new doors. Let's remember this fact. Old ways won't open new doors. So let's be different and let's have new ways, new methodologies, new way of uttering things, new way of doing things by being different. Why? Because the world is something which opens its doors only when we are new with new thoughts, by updating ourselves in being different in whatever we speak, in whatever we do. Let's remember our superstar Rajinikanth, who says, "Shh, my way is a different way." So let's even follow that by saying that, yes, I am a different person because I do things differently for a good cause in a positive manner. Okay, hope you all enjoyed this vocabulary session, which is always enriching our vocabulary by speaking differently, by using different ways to say certain things. I hope you all enjoyed this session by strengthening your vocabulary learning which I have shared from this session. Thank you so much. Take care and have a good day. Let's catch up next week. Bye-bye. See you in a due.